Hey Zenit Polk, let's have a quick vinyasa practice today. And the most important thing in today's practice is, like usual, is your breath, that you keep it continuous and make the practice your own. You don't have to do the versions of the poses that I am doing, but you can do another, maybe more advanced, maybe lighter versions of the poses that you know to do. But make sure that you don't get out of breath and you don't get very tired. Every now and then take a break if you need to. We're going to start in a Tadasana and then we start flowing. Let's get to it. So you come up to the top of your mat, leave some space like normal. That we do. Lengthen through the spine here. Now we're going to take about 5 breaths here, feeling the belly muscles relaxing and then getting them engaged. Okay, so the spine upright, hands dangling below the shoulders, not too relaxed, but just enough so you know that lengthen the spine upright. If you're standing the pelvis to the back, bring it a little to the front, pull the ribs in, slightly in, so you find a nice set Tadasana here. Lengthen the spine. Now take 5 inhales here. Breathe in. And then on the exhale, let the muscles be relaxed, and instead of pulling them in, just don't do anything. Exhale. Breathe in your normal way. And then again, without pushing the muscles in, exhale. 3 more of those. One last time. Okay, now we do the same thing. Similar. Take a deep inhale, relax the belly muscles. And this time, pull the muscles in. Through the lower belly, let the whole gut push in, and then the diaphragm push up to expel more air. 4 more, just like that. Inhale. You can even just relax. And then on the exhale, engage and lift up. 3. If Ujjayi is coming naturally on the exhale, go into it. 2. And last time. Now, somewhere between the extreme push of the lower belly and tightening of the whole torso area and relaxing the whole belly on the inhale, somewhere in between, there's your practice breath. It's neither too far relaxed, nor too tight on the inhale, nor on the exhale. It is just relaxed. Again, no too tight like that. Okay, just have a little go, 2-3 breaths here, somewhere relaxing the belly muscles only enough to let enough air in. And then on the exhale, you push the muscles in. Not too extreme, but just enough that you have expelled the air. Just do one more time. Spine lifts up, hold it, lift it up. And then you pull the breath in. That's more or less your practice breath for today. And keep it flowing. What matters is that you don't stop in any pose. Okay, that's about 3-4 minutes breath work, and then we continue and we start the flow. Okay, sun salutation. Arms come up, head goes down, lift halfway, then step the right foot back. Put your knee down now, lifting up, palms on the floor. Shift the left foot back, downward facing dog. Take 1 full cycle. Look up, step the right foot up on the inhale, left knee down, lift up from there. Fingertips on the floor, step up to the front with the left foot, halfway up, head goes down. Soft knees, lift the arms above the head, and then come down. Find your center, left side, arms come up, head goes down. Halfway up, fingertips down, step the left foot back, put your knee down, keep the left hand on the floor. We start with a little twist, right arm and down, right arm and down. Once again, arm and down, palm on the floor, keep it low, step the right foot back, one full cycle. Stepping the left foot up, put your right knee down, right hand is already on the floor, left arm and down, left arm and again and down, fingertips on the floor, step the foot up, lengthen and down, coming up from there all the way, arms above the head and then come down, finding your center, arms come up, head goes down, halfway up, fingertips down, step the right foot back, keep your knee high, looking up, then lower the right knee down, and up, 2, and up, lean forward, right hand down, left hand down, drop the right heel down, right arm up, right hand, heel, left arm, left hand, heel, right arm, one more time, right hand, heel, left arm, left hand, heel, right arm, stay, palms down, plank, step back, 2 breaths, hold. Chaturanga, half or full, bend your elbows, look up, look down, 2 breaths, pardon me. One more time. Stepping the right foot up. Same thing on this side. Lower the hips down and then lift the hips. Hands up, don't fall. And down. Knee. And up. Again. And up. Lean forward. Left hand down. Right arm. Hand. Heel. Left arm. Hand. Heel. Right arm. Carry on 2 more. Up. Once again, stay down, plank, swap the foot for the hand, 2 breaths. Vinyasa, go through it. Look up, look down. Look up between your hands, lift the left leg up in there, keep that right heel down towards the floor, left leg up in there, take a breath, and then step the left foot forward. Now, bring the left foot slightly under your chest so you can keep the heel down and bend forward. Now, pressing the knee down, you can put the back knee down. Your knee will press forward, the front knee, and your left heel will stay on the floor. Lean and back. You can do the same thing with the knee up to the front and back, to the front and back. One more time, to the front and back. Lift up, all the way up. Drop the right heel down. Open up to Trikonasana. Hips down, spine strong. Lower down. Now, go further down. And up. 2 more. And up. Again. And up. Coming up. Arms come above the head. Follow me. Head down. Bend the knees. straighten the legs, head up. 2 more, head down, pull the ribs, bend the knees, straighten the knees, coming up, head down, bend, straighten, come up. Let's do again. Lower down, bend, up, all the way up. Hands on the hips, pull the left heel in, windmill the arms down for Vinyasa. Step back, look up, look down. Same thing on the right side. Keep the left heel down, right leg comes up. Take a breath here. And then step the right foot forward. Pull it a bit back so you can bend the ankle more and more. With the knee on the floor or high. Reach forward and then back. Reach forward and then back. 2 more. Reach forward and then back. Down and back. Pull it up all the way. Maybe drop the heel down now. Open up. Trikonasana. Push back and lower down. Think of that as a kind of pendulum going down and up. 2 and up. Once again and up. Now I'll just turn around to face you, but you turn your right toes to the side. Okay, arms come above the head. Keep the knees straight. Bow down. Bend the knees. Straighten the knees. Lift up. 2 more. We'll continue. Bow. Bend. Sit low. Straighten. And then up. Last time. Come down. Bend. Straighten. And up. All the way down. Take a breath here. Move the feet to the distance that you would normally do a kind of windmill pose. Maybe wider, maybe closer. So you should be able to put your right hand underneath the face. Maybe wider. If you need an elevation, lift up on something. A box, a cushion, anything that would work for you. Hand underneath the face. Left arm in the air, pull. And reach it all the way to the right. As if you're looking. It's a weird position, but let's do it. Keep the right hand strong. Left arm. Bring the spine around. Once again. And around. Now pull up and then come down. Walking the hands towards my left foot, I'll grab my ankle here. Take a breath. Same thing. Left arm in the air and look down. Keep the right side kind of extending. 2 more. Open up and come in. Open up and down. Now here, moving the right hand straight out to the front. Lower yourself down. You can go as far out as you can. Don't tip forward. Don't shift back. Somewhere in between. Your hips are upright. And reach over the left hand to the opposite side. That side, hips align. One more breath. Come out of this. Come to the center. Take a break. Grab your ankles or the regular Prasarita Padottanasana and drop the head down. 2 breaths here. Lift up. Left hand right under your face. Same thing all over on this side. Right arm. Reach to the left. Right arm. Reach to the left. Again. And to the left. Coming out of that, grab your right ankle. If that's too far, then say on the other side, you can put it somewhere around the foot or on top of the foot. Open up, rotate. That's aligned. Arm up, look down. Maybe if it's minimal, that's okay. Open up and tuck. Once again, and tuck. Now the fuller version. Move the left hand out. It's about 30 centimeters for me, for my height. And I'm just lengthening that left side as much as I can. Right arm in there. And then stretch and hold that. Getting out of that, come down to the front, bend the knees, maybe bring the feet a bit closer or turn the feet out to the side. Sit. This is a bit wide, isn't it? So stay there. You don't have to lower the hips down. Just stay. Maybe use the elbows. Lift the hips up. Rotate all the way to the front of your mat. Palms on the floor. Downward facing dog. Take a breath. Vinyasa. Roll out. Elbows. Look and look down. Okay, breathe in. Stepping the left foot up. Now spin that right heel down like you would do in a trikonasana and keep the right hand on the floor. Rotate the hips all the way. Feel that twist coming from the hip and the pelvis and then into the spine, and the left arm goes in there. Another breath. Again. Come down with the left hand. Lift yourself all the way up. Bend your front knee. Push the back heel a bit further so you are basically in warrior A. Make sure your back knee is safe. You can move the back foot slightly wider if you need to, and rotate your pelvis to the front. Press the heel down. Press the shin down with an angle. Don't bend your knee. Keep it strong into the hip joint. Arms come up. Grab the left wrist first. Like lift that left side up. Ribs flat. Reach to the right. In an awkward, unsupported position. Bend the front knee. And then straighten. Pull the lower belly again. And back. Once again. And back. Now the other side. Right arm lift up. Flare the ribs. And feel that spiral coming from the heel all the way into the hand and through the ribs. I'm not going to the front, but to the side. Don't fall. And again, bend and up. Stretch that the whole right hand side. Bend and up. One more time. And up. Coming up. Vinyasa. Palms down. Step back. Maybe stay in a downward facing dog for a second. And then Vinyasa. Look up. Look down. Now the other side. Revolve triangle. Step the right foot up. Left heel comes down. I'm not going to tell you how much to turn the back heel. Make sure you can move the pelvis like kind of in a twist into that front leg, and your back, this lower back, can flatten as opposed to just being cracked under the weight. So the spine comes left hand here, or if you're used to putting it out, do that. 3 breaths. Open up the left arm, right arm. Breathe. Again. Come down with the hand. Bend the front knee so you can lift up to that warrior one. Like earlier, you can step the left foot a little wider, so offsetting the legs a bit, and coming here. Arms come up. Grab the right wrist. Feel that right side stretching from the hip. Hip presses down. and the ribs open up. Bend the front knee and up. 2 more. Keep the knee upright. Again, head bobs and relaxes. And up the other side. Now lengthen, feel your spiral coming from the back heel, keeping that heel straight on the floor, the edge of the mat. Edge of the foot is pressing down. Left arm in the edge. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen to the side. Now stretch. And back. Again. And back. Once again. And back. Coming up. Drop down for your vinyasa. Maybe stay in downward facing dog for a second. Now rolling forward. Do your vinyasa. Looking up. Looking down into towards your toes. Now come down on your knees. Sit back into your heels. This work is for upper back and for the length of the torso. Now we're going to loose the hands. If you're comfortable just hugging yourself like so, hug yourself, or just put your hands around your shoulders, I guess. Okay, what I'll do is I'll round my spine and then drop the whole weight all the way around, going back, going around, going to the side, and finding my starting position. We'll go to the same direction 4 times and then go around the other way. Start either side. That's up to you. Round. Feel that. Feel the part where your spine kind of meets your rib cage. That and the whole upper back moves around in a wide circle, as wide as you can keep your stability around your hips. Okay, hunch. First we're going to rounding the spine. We start 4 rounds here. Go vertebrae by vertebrae. Not the muscle, but the bone moves around. Pull the sides into the movement. That's 1. Go around all the way back. Kind of more articulation. Do it slowly. 2. Going around, back to the side, and down. 1 more time, same side. Go around. And then, now change direction. I go to the left, back, around to the right, and I hunch. 2. Articulate the upper back more and more. 3. Last time. Now stay down here. Hunching, release the hands. And then lift your spine upright. Roll the shoulders back. And to the front. Now do the same thing for the neck. Drop the head down. Roll around, just 2 rounds. Go around. Again, the vertebrae, not the muscle. Just go around. That's 1. Go around 2. 2. Again. Change sides. Rolling forward into a downward facing dog. Lifting the knees off the ground and find your downward facing dog here. Relax your neck, relax your face. Now, right leg comes up in the air. Take a deep inhale And now step the right foot forward. Fingertips on the floor. Start with that. Lower the hips down. Left hand right under the left shoulder. But what we'll do is we'll come in with the left heel. Widen and lower the hips all the way down. Now open the right arm in the air. One more breath. Coming down inside the right foot, move the right foot out so you have space for your hands. Stay down with the heel. Now here, your hands are supporting you, or maybe you don't need them. Lower down, stretch that groin, and then go back a bit. Lower down, and then back. Maybe straighten the leg if your knee's tight. Two more. Go all the way in, and then out. Once again. And out. Now bend it. Left hand on the floor, right hand on the floor. Lower the shoulder as far down along that shin as you can. Maybe the hand comes outside the foot. Breathe in and out. Again. Don't lose the back heel. And out. Now I'm not going to go into an arm balance. We'll come and then step the right foot back. Shake it off in downward facing dog. And then put your knees down here. Same muscle that you've been squeezing, we'll squeeze that same muscle again. Going deep into the groin. Lengthen first. Maybe just drop the chest down for a moment so you know your shoulder blades are behind you. Pull the ribs in. That right knee comes to the elbow without any rounding of the back. Knee up and down. Same side, 4 times. 2 and down. 3 and down. 2. No, last time. And down. Now same side, opening to the side, maybe with a little bit of a kick, like open up, kick, and tuck under. Open up, kick, and tuck under. 2 more. Open up, kick, tuck. Last time. And tuck. Sit back. 2 breaths in Balasana. Lift the head up. Move the hands in a position where you can come into a plank from here. Straighten the arms. Vinyasa. Roll forward. Maybe knees down, maybe not. Look up. And down. Go back. Shake the right leg. And it's time for the left. Left leg comes up in the air. Keep the heel down. Breathe in. Now step the left foot forward. Go a little wider than you'd normally do. Drop the right heel down and you're here. Lower the hips, quite wide, Parshva Konasana, obviously. Right hand under the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. Whoop. Rotate with the upper back. Back heel, inner side of the leg, this hip, they're all aligning. And I'm rotating with my upper back. 2 more breaths. Going down, move the foot to the side. Now we move in and out. Hands are supporting you. Maybe you don't need them. Lower down, go back. 3 more. Lower down, go back. 2 and back. Last time. Come in and back. Now come down all the way. Move the left foot in. Maybe left hand comes. Just lower down here. Control the back heel, the front hip, and the front knee. Come in. If you want to do an arm balance, you can of course do that. Hands come in, pull the foot back, shake it off. And then put your knees down on the floor. First, hands underneath the shoulders. Drop the chest down, let your shoulder blades go behind you. Pull the ribs in. That left side knee up and down, up and down. Pull the lower belly in. 3 and down. 2. No, last time. We keep forgetting to count. And now that little king. I'll just move a little to the side because I don't have enough room here. But open up and kick and back. Open up, kick and back. 2 more. Open up, kick and back. Once again, kick and you're back. Sit back into Balasana for 2 breaths. Let the muscle kind of relax. Coming up, we'll come into a plank for Vinyasa. Rolling out, straighten the legs. Vinyasa. And maintain downward facing. Do it. Shake things off. One more breath here. And then we roll out to the front. Coming forward, just lower yourself down, nice and safe. We're going to hold 2 back bends, one Shalabhasana and one Cobra. A little cobra is enough. It's the alignment that matters. Now, knees up, toes down, knees up, and you turn them back down. Your toenails are on the floor. Feet might come together or straight out from the hips. What matters is that you're going to engage the lower part of this glute and the hamstring, of course. Let the hands come to the sides of your chest. Press the elbows a bit more in than you would normally do, and let your shoulder blades be behind you. Now, what I'd like you to do is to feel the moment. You stay where you are, where you were going back into this rolling around with the upper back where we sat down. Going back, it pulled from the whole belly, from the whole front. Can you find that same feeling on your belly, even though you have the support of your hands? My legs are here now. Hands to the side. Squeeze and press the heels of your hands down so you pull the arm bone towards the floor through the elbow. And then just lift up to a cobra as high as you feel. That's enough. You can add a little bit of dynamic movement to it throughout the hold, but it doesn't have to happen. Okay, 8 to 10 breaths here. Just lengthen the spine. Start from the pelvis. That's just 1 breath. Don't lose anything. Feet strong. Don't lean on your lower back. Just keep lengthening the spine and down. That's 5 breaths. 3 more. 2 and down. 1 more and down. Just take a break here. Put the forehead down, maybe on your hands. Wiggle the bum. For those who feel a bit rough on the lower back, sit back, take a couple of breaths, and then we meet on the belly again. Everyone's setting up for another back bend. That's going to be a Shalabhasana, locust. Find your hands in front of you first. We lift the feet up at the same time. Here. Press the pubic bone and the hip joints down. Lift the feet up and lower them down a little bit. So you feel the whole leg moving up and down, not the knees, but the hip joint pulls up and down. Pull up to a nice moderate place and then reach your hands to the back. Clasp your hands. If you have a belt or sock around you, it's not important. What matters is that my shoulder is a bit rough today, so I'll use my belt. It's just I'll lift up a bit higher, and you can just hold high and lift up with the upper back, and 5 more breaths up, and 4. Pull from the belly. One more time. And come down all the way. Lose the sock, lose the belt. Hands in front of you. Shake the bum or sit back in Balasana for a few breaths. Okay, now we're coming up Vinyasa. Find a place for your hands. Planked. Lengthen again. And then go back into downward facing dog. Now the bit that you've been working, stretch that. The whole back chain. One more breath. Now roll out into a tabletop. Left hand will stay on the floor. And I'm going to turn my left toes to the side. From the back it would look like that, but we'll start with the left side. Now here, left hand down, straighten the arm. What's important is that I'm going to keep my upper back not hunching in, open and wide, long and strong. Okay, left hand down, left toes behind you, right leg comes up here. Now first let's work that right hip for a second. Lengthen the upper back. This is all stretching nice and good. You can even lift the hips a bit further up. Then the right arm comes up in the air. First lift the right leg up. Mini half one, isn't it? And move the foot to the front, to the back. Just one more time. 2, and then back. Now find that line that you've been feeling the outer hip and lower the right arm up towards the left. A little arching, stretching the side a bit more, and then crunch. Squeeze the knee up to the elbow. Again. And up, left arm strong. 2 more. Down and out. In and out. Now, right hand on your hip. Make sure your left hand is ready to support you. Put the inside of the right foot on the mat. You'll either hold this and give some weight into the left shoulders, or see the left foot, left knee up and down. So right hand goes, we're going to crunch. Okay, right foot down, strong. Pull the foot a bit in. The inner thigh is super engaged, and you can even turn the ankle in that stretch if that feels better. But crunching. Inside plank. Okay, open up, crunch, crunch, crunch. 3, and down. Come down, all the way. Left wrist, shake it up. Lift up if you want to, or Balasana for a couple of breaths. We'll do the Vinyasa in a second. Vinyasa, palms down, stepping back, roll forward, bend, go, and back. You don't have to lift up to down dog. You can just stay down with the knees. Now let's see, right hand down, right toes to my back, and the left leg straightens. Find a nice line from that foot into the side. You can just follow, and then left hand drops down. But first we're going to lift the left leg up, feeling that that movement. I'm going to squeeze here. The side glute, the minor gluteus minor, is lifting the leg up and in and back. One more time to the front and to the back. You'll feel where it feels the most. Find that. And the left arm stretches overhead to the side, crunching. Pull and out. Pull and out. Two more. Again and out. Again and out. Now, left hand will just stay down for a second. Left foot, the inner side of it is strong. Lift the hips up as high as you can so you don't have to worry about lowering down. And the right hand is ready to support the whole thing. The upper back stays long. All right. Crunch and down. 2 and down. 3 and down again and down. Come down, come down, come down. Sit back for a couple of breaths. Shake the wrists. Vinyasa, palms down. Step back, lower down. Looking up, lengthen the upper back. Into downward facing. Dog. Step through from there. And a little Janu Shirshasana again for the hip. Left leg straightens in front of you. Pull the right foot in. Wait. Wherever you can, hold the foot. Now for a second, left hand to the side and press the right knee down. When you find that external limit, it might be the floor, maybe it is a little high. Wherever you feel, okay, that's enough, you hold it there, okay? Squeeze. Press it down, get the whole hip, the whole leg. Whoop, squeezing. That's 3 breaths, another one. And release for a second. Now, lifting the hand up, of course. Lift up from here, hold the lower belly, lengthen yourself up. Drop that right knee further down. Whew, it's working here. Arms come up. You don't have to worry about going to the left leg. Just find a center line up here. Knee, leg, spine. Reach down and then up. 3 more. Reach down and then up. Don't do too much. Just make it your own. One more time. Up. Knee, leg, and down. And then come up. Let's do Vinyasa. Cross your legs. Shuffle forward. Vinyasa. Shake. Lower down. Look up. And then down. Step through again. Same thing all over on the left side. Right leg is in front of you. Remember in Janu Shirshasana, we never move the foot out. So it's straight out from the hip joint. Left foot, somewhere that you can feel the knee pressing down. First start with the right hand. I'll press my left hand into it and then hold it in that position. Whoop, from here. This isn't dead. This is alive. That's 4 breaths and release. Now, hands come off, leg, lower belly, the whole pelvis, and this left knee working. Arms come up 4 times. Don't hurt anything. And up. 2, head relaxed. And up, long upper back. Don't hunch. 3, and up. Last time. Come down and up. Vinyasa, across the legs. Fold forward. come through. Now we'll come into in a second on the belly to kind of finish up the class, but let's do the Baddha Konasana version. Might as well do it here. I'll start with the, you know how it feels like when you push one leg down and hold it, and then the other, and you held it in Janushirshasana. Now we'll do it with both legs, but don't hunch, don't come forward, just lift up the spine, just like that. Get your strength from the feet, ankles, whatever works for you. And again, lift up the knees, squeeze, and press them out. 2 more. Up and down. Press. I said 2, I meant 4. Lower. And up. Now 2. Lower down. And squeeze up. Again. And up. Okay. Relax for a second. Straighten your legs. Relax these muscles. Vinyasa. Rolling forward. And then down. Lift up the chest. And then go back into down dog. Then after that, you can drop the knees down, come on your belly. Bring your legs completely together. You could put your forehead down. I'm worried about my microphone, so I'll keep my head up. And bring your legs together. Lift up the feet. Now, I have some elastic bands at home, and you can use such things. Back with me. Grab just for an idea. I have a light one here. I'll get the lightest one to put around my feet, ankles, and then I come back down. If you have something like that, it's a good feedback. I bring my knees together or my legs together straight up from the hip joints. Your forehead is on the on your hands. Relax first and then engage. Now my feet come up from here. I'm going to go in an internal rotation with my hips here, separating the feet out. And then don't let them spring back or go fast back. Just squeeze and then back. Yeah? Okay. Another maybe 5-6 times. Move the feet away. Let the hips rotate inwards. Do your best by moving them wide and then down. Now it's natural to keep lifting this belly off the ground. Try to keep it down and heavy here. Wide and in. Wide and in. 2 and in. Last time. And in. And come down. If you have something like this around your ankles, get rid of that. Lift up for a vinyasa. Look up and then look down. Shake things off. And then lie coming through, step through, lie down on your back. Let me turn that way. I'm on my back and we're about to go into Shavasana, but we're going to finish a bit warm. So the heart comes up really pumping and we have a nice Shavasana. Okay. My hands come under my head, elbows out to the side. Now what matters is that I don't hunch with my upper back here. I'm not saying I'm not perfect. I'm not doing this perfectly, but it's just I'm trying to keep my elbows out and the lower belly and the lower spine kind of turned down. That pulls my knees up to my chest a bit. Keep it there. Now lift up, keeping the upper back as long as you can keep it, but crunch with both sides of the spine. Here, breathe in. Lift the tail up, straighten the right leg, turn the right elbow to the left knee, and then come back, and then come back. tail up, left leg, left elbow, come back, and then come back. Do it slowly, 3 more rounds, right and left. The tail lift is quite important. So top of the shoulder blades peel off, tail up, right leg straightens 45 degrees, right elbow, and then come back. Pull it in. Tail, left, come back. 2 more rounds. Tail, right leg, in, tail, left leg, in. Last time. Tail, right leg, rotate. Tail, left leg, rotate. Come down, all the way down. Relax the belly. Let the muscles just soften here. If you need to straighten your legs for a moment, do that. Maybe shake them a little bit. And then come into a version of happy baby that you feel comfortable stretching what worked hard today. Soften your breath. Let your shoulders drop into the mat. Let go of the feet if you're in full version. You can keep the knees bent or straight. I'll prefer to keep them straight today. Lower your hands down. Now, I like this lifting up to a half Navasana. And then lowering myself down in place. So I know where my hands want to go or my feet want to go. Relax everything, toes turn out. If you want to cover yourself, do that. If you have other plans for Shavasana, sign off now. But I suggest you keep yourself in Shavasana for at least a couple of minutes, if not longer. We'll hold it just for a video economy for a couple of minutes. But if you stay longer, go ahead. Soften your breath. Especially the upper back drops into the ground. The shoulder blades. If you need to stay on, ignore me. If you're going to start coming up, rotate your wrists and your ankles. Bend or straighten the legs. And then just stretch the arms above the head. And drop the knees from one side to the other. And then you can rock up or roll onto my one side to be seated in position. Sit tall. You can relax the belly muscles now on the inhale. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, soft.